Hi everyone, it's Agent Elrond.
And Roffie McMuttonchomper.
We are here to play the base episode for Chapter 27, Moment of Fate! We just got through pumping some BXP into Ike, and Ilyana, and Jill. Let's look at Jill there. Look at Jill! And Ilyana! Ilyana. And, yeah. Oh, we wanted to do something with Mist. We're gonna, as you can see, we gave her the rune sword. It's heavy short. So she is going to use some energy drops. Yay! Yay! That's what we're saving them for. Ike. Ike has a Seraph robe. I'm actually gonna have him use that on the coming chapter, so that we can train staff users. I'm giving him a Seraph robe, even though his HP is pretty nice right now. I'm giving him a Seraph robe because there's going to be a special fight coming up where he needs to have over 53 HP.
Yes.
54 or up. And since there's basically no way he can get over 53 HP normally, I'm gonna stick a Seraph robe on him. But more on that later. Oh, let's look at the shop. I want to look at the shop. Really, let's look at shop. Armory. You can get iron weapons. And steel weapons. And silver axes. And stilettos. You can buy stilettos. I didn't know that. That is nice. There's an Elwind. I think we're actually good on, you know, we've got plenty of Elwinds. No, we're fine. We don't need anything. That? No, good. Thank you, bye. Shop. You can get heal men, restore staffs, vulneraries, pure waters, and antitoxins. I think I do want to actually grab one of them pure waters. Yes, I'll have that, thank you. Give it to Boyd. Yes, do that. Alright, that's good. I think, restore staves, I believe you can buy them from here on out, can't you? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Our restore staff is doing pretty good. I haven't really needed to use it that much, so I'm not gonna spring.
Just because we've been jacking people's
I know,
staff.
we've been taking their sleep staves before they can
Use
do
them.
it on us. So, yeah, okay, that's cool. Let's look at our, let's go talk to Titania. We haven't seen much of Titania. Let's go talk to Titania. Hi, Titania! Commander, can I speak with you for a moment? What is it, Titania? I have something important to ask of you. Alright, what is it? I want you to tell me about the night Commander Grail was killed. I understand that it's difficult for you. However, I need to know. I have to. Just tell it once, that's all I ask. If you can't, his death will be something I'll never be able to face. I feel I've done you a terrible disservice by not telling you earlier. It's just, you know, yes, I know. You know, I know. Right. It's just that there was a lot I had to get clear in my own mind. I know I've kept you waiting. So you'll tell me? Yes. I think I've finally come to a point where I can face it. Alright, whenever you're ready. Dun 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 dun. Ike! Right. That night, I've already told you everything up to where I was on my way to the forest, right? At the head of the path, Father had told me to go back to the fort, but I had a bad feeling and followed him anyway. When I entered the clearing, he and the Black Knight were already fighting. They seemed to be evenly matched at first. Then they exchanged a few more blows and suddenly Father was sent flying. They spoke to each other for a moment, but I was so far away I couldn't hear what they said. Then the Black Knight threw a sword at Father's feet. I think he wanted Father to pick it up and use it. But Father didn't touch the sword. He just readied his axe again, shouted something about it has higher might and accuracy anyway, and charged. It was over in an instant. I couldn't believe my own eyes. They looked like they were embracing, just standing there, frozen. But I saw the Black Knight's blade. It was protruding from Father's back and shining in the moonlight. Oh, Grail. When the knight pulled his sword out, Father sagged and fell backwards, and I ran and tried to catch him, but I couldn't hold him, and we both fell over, our capes flying dramatically behind us. The wound Father had taken was terrible, but at that point he was still alive. The Black Knight approached and said, "Give it to me." I had no idea what he was talking about. I do now, though. He had been sent by King Ashnard to retrieve the medallion. Father told him he'd thrown the medallion away, but the knight didn't believe him. Then he tried to get Father to talk by threatening to kill me, and missed. I was so angry I leapt up and attacked him, but it was useless. I didn't give up, though. I didn't care what happened to me, and I attacked again. All the stubbornness. If King Gallia hadn't been nearby, I probably would have died that night, too. If only he'd been a little faster. I know, right? After the Black Knight vanished, all I could think was that I didn't want Father to die. He was still alive. I thought if I could just get him back to the fort, we could save him. I clung to that false hope, and why was I smiling there? And started walking towards the light of the fort. I just kept walking. Thank you, Ike. It must have been so hard for you. Titania, Commander Grail died on your back. His last moments must have been much happier than I had imagined. What were you imagining, woman? Nothing, thank you. Now I can finally move past my grief. Titania. Yes. There's something I haven't told you about. What now? I met him. I met the Black Knight again. What? We fought. You did well to keep your life. Are you missing any limbs? No, I'm not missing any limbs. I'm not the same boy I was on that night. I've grown a lot. Hello, new manly shoulder pads, yoo-hoo! And I've worked hard. Yet even so, I wasn't able to defeat him. There's nothing you can do about that. Not even Commander Grail could defeat him. You're not ready to... It's not that. It's not that my blade work wasn't good enough. I hit him all right. Then, what do you mean? Titania, it's his armor. It's impervious to damage. What? That's not possible. Even the strongest... He said his armor had been blessed by the goddess. He said only weapons that were also blessed could hurt him. Where are we supposed to get something like that? Well, I happen to have one. Right here.
Is it that sword that's hanging in the background?
Ike, that sword... Where? The night after Father died, I went back to that clearing myself. I'd hoped to find some clues that might help me hunt down the knight. The sword was still there. I brought it back with me, and I've been hiding it ever since. Ike, I can't... We could have been using that thing! What the... All this time... You cock block! I wasn't thinking about using... Yeah, right! What kind of man are you? Find a nice shiny sword lying in a clearing and you don't even... Anyway.
One of those too good to be true things?
I believe that if I just carried the sword with me, I'd meet the Black Knight again. And it worked. So this sword will work against him? It's supposed to. It was made to contest Elrond, which is a sword wielded by the Black Knight. Do you think you have a chance? I'll win. Alright, I won't stop you. Use that sword to avenge Commander Grail. But listen, Ike. You must promise me one thing. What is it? When you meet him, you'll exchange blows. If, at that moment, you don't feel you stand a chance, you must flee. There are times when running away is not the same as losing. Don't you believe in me, Titania? Of course I do. One day you will defeat that Black Knight. I'm sure of it. That's why I don't want you to lose your life on the first go-round. When the time comes, I promise not to interfere. But I won't let anyone else interfere either. I want you to face him, one-on-one. I want you to be calm and use your own best judgment. At times, withdrawing can be the key that unlocks a future victory. Don't forget that. Understood. But I'm gonna beat him. Ike, I'm gonna beat him! I've got Tactician Rondie on my side, right? Right, Ike. He has 30 defense with a +5 sword. Rondie! We'll find a way, we'll find a way.
It will work. It will work.
Let's do some supports.
Yes.
Elincia, she can support Geoffrey. Thing about Elincia and Geoffrey is they get supports really fast. And I just thought it would be kind of cute to share their support since, you know, why not? Talk to Geoffrey. Are you looking for someone, Your Highness?
Geoffrey, I'm glad you're here.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Yes, actually. I have a small favour to ask of you.
Ask anything of me, Your Highness, and I shall make it so.
Really? You would do anything?
Anything at all.
And then, here goes. Geoffrey, I need you to leave me alone while I fight on the battlefield.
What? Without protection? But you know that is the one thing I cannot...
I don't want to hear any objections. This is an order! You must obey!
God, that felt good. But Princess Elincia...
An order! I order you! I can order people around!
Yes, it's fun, isn't it?
Lucia! Oh, what, Your Majesty, Your Highness? Make me a pie! But I don't know how to cook. I don't care! That's an order! Right. Don't worry, Lucia. I'll show you. Thank you, miss. She's frightening me now. Oh, Elincia! You're funny.
No. And yeah.
Yes.
Talk to the kitty. Talk to kitty.
Oh, Lethe, I thought about what you said, and I decided... I hear the Dragon Knight we fought in Terrega was your father. Why? Why did you stay with us? Choosing a band of mercenaries over your own father. Fate works in strange ways. Had I not known about Commander Ike and the mercenaries... Had I not known about you Laguz, I'm sure I would be with Dayan even now, taking pride in my work as a Dayan soldier and offering my life for Ashnod. I wouldn't have hesitated to smite you all. But now I have learned the truth and... Duh! This isn't like the time I chased your ship from Port Tor, hoping to win fame and approval for my father. When I joined you, I acted on my own accord. For the first time, I chose what I thought was a righteous path. Even if my decision forced me to face my own father. It's too late to change things now. That's why I'm here. Will you shake my hand, Jill? What? I have heard of a human... a Bjork custom, where the shaking of and holding of hands shows friendship. I understand you now. I empathize with your choice and admire the strength it took to make it. Yeah, of course. Please, let us shake. If we listen to each other and are willing to compromise, I know that Bjork and Laguz can come to live with each other. I'm sure of it. Yeah, they will dance off hand in hand to smite the enemies.
Genevieve, BFF forever now.
Jill's character restoration 100% complete. Ding!
Leave's character restoration 100% complete.
Ding! And I believe... Oh, yes! Talk to Volke.
Yes, Bastian,
You're
you want to talk to Volke.
Bastian, I know. Okay, let me just give you a little bit of backstory. So we just fought Bertram in the last chapter. He's this really shady character. We don't know where he came from. And now we get this support. You still want something from me. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. When does your contract with Commander Ike expire? Why do you ask? There's a very delicate matter I'd like you to attend to. It's something only you are suited to, address. I've known you for a long time now, and I've never seen such a desperate glimmer in your eye. 20,000. I'll get you 20,000, but you'll have to attend to it right away. That sounds tasty. Unfortunately, I have a policy against taking two jobs at once. We'll have to wait until this one is over. Don't fret, Bastian. My contract with Ike will only last as long as this war, and it's already coming to an end. It's not clear yet who will win, but it's certainly coming to a head. When my plate is clean, I'll find you. This is absurd. You won't take the job? Oh, I'll take it. I never pass up a lucrative offer. Plus, I've come to think you're not so bad, Bastian. You've always paid in full and on time. Yep, that's how I judge people. Yep. I like that in an employer. So I'm an excellent employer. Perhaps I should set you up with a pension. In any case, it appears that I will have to wait until the end of this miserable war to secure your services. But do not dawdle, Volke. It is a matter of the utmost urgency. What could they be talking about? Foreshadowing!
Find out in Radiant Dawn.
Near the frickin' end of Radiant Dawn, my god! Refer back to this episode in like a year.
Yeah, or 2.
Or something. And I believe that is all. That is all as for this chapters. We are good to go. We are... Yeah.
I think we're going to have to fight Black Knight.
Stop! No, we can do it, 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 we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it.
It will work!
It will work! We have the reset button! We don't need escape tiles, we have the reset button! God, I hope we do it. Nah. I've been Agent Elrond.
I've been Roffie McMuttonchomper.
We'll see you around the internet.
Bye, guys.
We're gonna catch holy heck for ruining those flowers, aren't we?
Yes.
We are. Well, it's spring. We'll be getting more soon.